White tea and green tea share many similarities. These two types of tea are actually produced from the same plant and contain many of the same properties and health benefits. While these teas are similar, there are a few important differences between these two types of tea. In this video, we're going to tell about the difference of white tea versus green tea. Now, let's start the video. What is green tea? Green tea is produced from the leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant. These leaves are usually either pan-fired or steamed in order to halt the oxidation process and preserve the bright green color and light, grassy character of the tea. These leaves are then infused in hot water in order to prepare the tea. Green tea originated in China and is now cultivated in many other Asian countries, including Japan, Vietnam, and Korea. There are many different kinds of green tea produced from different varietals of the tea plant. How to prepare green tea? Preparation methods for green tea vary depending on the type of tea you're brewing. In general, green teas are brewed at a much lower temperature than other types of tea, with a recommended water temperature of 140 to 175 degrees. Green teas are also typically infused for a shorter period of time than other types of tea, with a recommended steeping time of anywhere from 1 to 4 minutes depending on the tea.
Still wasting money on ads that get ignored? Let influencers tell your story. Promotional Pack connects your e-com brand to the right niche influencer to reach your target audience. Get more sales with less spent. Link in description.
What is white tea? White tea is produced from the leaves of the Camellia sinensis tea plant and is very minimally processed. This type of tea can be produced from the first downy tips of the tea plant, which produces silver needle white tea, or from more mature leaves. After harvesting, the leaves are air-dried. Unlike other types of tea, white tea usually undergoes little to no further processing. White tea tends to be the lightest tasting and lowest caffeinated tea. How to prepare white tea? White teas are delicate and optimal preparation involves steeping the tea in water that is steaming but not yet boiling. To prepare white tea, heat water to approximately 180 degrees. We recommend using 1 teaspoon of tea leaves for every 6 ounces of water. Steep the tea for 2 to 3 minutes, then remove the leaves and enjoy. White teas can be infused multiple times in order to enjoy successive cups of tea using the same leaves. Differences between white tea and green tea. While green tea and white tea share many similarities, there are some important differences between these two types of tea. These include country of origin. White tea is primarily produced in China, although some specialty white teas are produced in countries like Nepal. Green tea is primarily produced in China and Japan, but may also be produced in other Asian countries. Processing method. White teas are typically air-dried and undergo minimal processing. Green teas are either pan-fired or steamed in order to halt the oxidation process, then pressed or shaped into their final forms. Visual appearance. White teas tend to look either like actual leaves in the case of full-leaf white tea, or like downy, white-tipped buds in the case of silver needle white tea. The tea leaves can be white, brown, or light green in color. White teas brew up into a light, gold-colored liquor. Green teas are typically pressed flat into needle-like shapes or shaped and dried into curled shapes. As the name suggests, green tea leaves are usually green. When brewed, green teas can range from a deep emerald color to a pale yellowish green. Flavor. White teas tend to be very mild in flavor and are sometimes described as having apple-like and hay-like notes. Green teas tend to be slightly more robust and have nutty, grassy, and vegetal notes. But now it's your turn. Which one impresses you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, do share and subscribe to our channel for further video notifications.